Okay, so as Speaker John Boehner tries to prevent taxes from going up on Americans earning less than $1 million, there's another aspect of the Fiscal Cliff negotiations that's adding to an already heated debate. That is relief for Hurricane Sandy victims. Joining me now, Congressman Gregory Meeks, a Democrat from New York, and Congressman Michael Grimm, a Republican also from New York. Gentlemen, it's great to have you with me today. And first, I want to get your take about the Plan B that Speaker Boehner is going to be putting on the House floor vote. Congressman Grimm, let me ask you, this is going to be to keep taxes low on Americans making $1 million or less. The White House is saying that it rejected it, but what do you make of the fact that Speaker Boehner is putting that out there for a vote?
Well, one, I think it emphasizes something that's very important to me and the rest of my conference. First of all, the law of the land right now says that taxes are going up on everyone in the country January 1st. You know, as a Republican, I really believe that lower taxes are going to be better for the economy. So this is an opportunity for us to keep taxes low on, 99% of the country as best we can. And it also, I think, it shows our willingness to compromise because, my friends across the aisle have been calling on, millionaires and billionaires need to pay more. So I think that we're doing our job to keep taxes low for as many Americans as we possibly can, while working across the aisle and bringing the compromise that we've been asked to bring. So I think it makes sense.
Congressman Meeks, this is maybe an effort of futility here because the fact that the President, the White House, are already saying that they reject this Plan B offensive. What's your take?
My take is that we're negotiating. Negotiating is going on. And we've got to get to a point where there's fairness and there's compromise. And so I think that over the last few days there has been progress from what I've been hearing and from talking to my colleagues on my side of the aisle, that the President and the Speaker, they're talking. And so I think that there is continued progress, and we've got to make sure that there's fairness and that there's equitable in how we resolve the problems that our country is currently facing. And so I'm hopeful that when we move forward, because for me, we want to make sure that we're not resolving the problems of our country just on the backs of the poor and those who are most in need.
When we talk about this, those with most in need right now, I wanted to get your take about the victims of Hurricane Sandy, both of you representing districts that were severely hit by that hurricane. As I mentioned earlier, though, the help for those victims could be in jeopardy because the conservative group Club for Growth wrote a letter to members of Congress saying that they're keeping scores of members of who vote on a bill that would give aid to victims of Hurricane Sandy. In their letter, they say when a natural disaster occurs, there is a textbook response by Congress. They cobble together an overpriced bill that isn't paid for. There's no accountability or oversight, and it's filled with pork. This proposal is no different. Congressman Grimm, as someone who knows firsthand what happened on Staten Island, what's your reaction to that?
Well, obviously that isn't helpful, but I'm not concerned about it because what I've been doing since literally the day that this happened is work extensively with my conference to make sure that I have the votes necessary to pass the bill. Don't get me wrong, though. I am concerned also that, there's extraneous things in the bill. That's not needed. That just makes the lift heavier, and I don't think that we need to do that. So I want to see a streamlined bill, but one that absolutely gives New York, New Jersey, those affected by this superstorm that have been devastated, gives them what they need. But it should be just what we need and what the governor's asked for. Governor Cuomo stepped up to the plate and kept it pretty succinct for what we need, and that's what the Congress should be responding to. So, I don't think we should be going down the road that Club for Growth went down, but at the same time, I do think we should be fiscally responsible, and we've been saying that, really from day one.
Congressman Meeks, do you agree with that, or is the criticism that this is filled with pork something that needs to be taken seriously?
Look, I think what you see happening here and what New York, New Jersey, Connecticut has requested is similar as to what has taken place when other areas of the country have had these devastating storms. And we've always come together. So what we should be doing, we should be looking at this issue as an issue that's an American issue that should bring us together because guess what? The people of New York, I represent a predominantly Democratic district. Mr. Grimm, Mike, represents a predominantly Republican district. We both have Democrats and Republicans in our respective districts. And the storm did not go after a Democrat or a Republican or someone that is rich or poor. It hit all of us. And so this is an American issue that we should come together on and make sure that we resolve it so that we can make sure that people can resume their lives. And I think that that's what Mike and I have done, and I'm hopeful that's what we've done in New York for other areas that have been affected and afflicted by these kinds of storms. So I'm hoping that we come together in the House and on the Senate so that we can get these things done.
Gentlemen, thank you. Congressman Gregory Meeks, Congressman Michael Grimm, I appreciate your time. Republicans make history with the addition of Congressman Tim Scott to the